We live?
We're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all non-binary people and people that identify as whatever they want to.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Hello.
This is Ain't Got a Clue. That's Marcus Bronzy.
Hello.
I'm Cake Herd.
Hello.
He said hello loads of times now.
Hi.
Hi, how are you, bro?
I'm all right, you know. I'm good. Busy day today.
I saw your top match in the car you were in.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
T-shirt matching my car.
So literally, Marcus was like, yeah, I'm doing a shoot today, whatever. I turn up to the studio. Mint green. Was it Land Rover Defender?
Yeah.
And I felt so poor. Yet again. Just felt absolutely I felt like I was like I normally do, that I'm experiencing a cost of living crisis. This guy had a car that parked outside that nobody can get insured. So shout out Marcus Bronzy. Things are going well in life.
It was grassmere green. Is the colour of it. Grassmere green.
Man, if you don't shut the fuck up. Grassmere green. Also, when I saw that, the rims and stuff on it, and I was just like,
it's loud, isn't it?
Yeah, but you see, when I'm not trying to be noticed when I'm driving a car until I'm like filthy rich.
Yeah.
Until I'm like you can't drive that and live on a council estate.
I make you right, and I also would stand by the statement that I've forgotten to put parking on the car. Gee, did you put parking on your car?
No.
Damn. Anyway, we'll roll the dice on that. We'll give you an update on Patreon.
I've had about 3 parking tickets this week as well.
Oh my gosh! All right,
I'm finding a way to see if I can expense them.
But it is a bit of a head turner. Land Rover Defender, 75th year anniversary edition.
It's about fucking. It's the side. Well, I mean, to be fair, for a man of your stature, that's the right car.
I did put the suspension all the way up so I can get up into it. It felt nice. It felt nice being small.
I feel like when I see you in the smaller Audi that you usually have, it's not really a Marcus Bronzy vehicle.
Oh, I love that car. My favourite car was a smart car. It was, and still is.
If I ever see you in a smart car, I'm gonna laugh my head off.
I love a smart car.
I'm not saying that smart cars are terrible. It's just that for a man of your stature, like, what were you doing this? With your knees up?
Kay's doing the knees up. Surprisingly, it had better room for me than other cars that are slightly bigger.
I don't understand that.
It sat you high like in a van. I think I will get a smart car again. Also, I've realised, because I've renewed my insurance recently.
Please don't. Bruv. Why has insurance just got I went up from about 900 to like 1,400.
Mine doubled.
No. Yeah. I didn't even bother searching around. They were like, this is your new renewal club.
Bro, I searched around and there was nothing close. There was nothing. I couldn't even come back and be like, so-and-so said there's a deal. No deal was there.
So many people had told me that. So I was just like, yeah, I mean, leave it on auto renewal it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't be asked. I was like, I'm just going to have to take the hit.
So all of a sudden, a smart car is looking really attractive to me right now. I'm thinking, why not go for it?
Your insurance must be really expensive. An Audi, flipping it.
Bro, stop.
Jesus. Mr. Marcus Bronzy, ladies and gentlemen.
Leave it out. Let me off.
I want to drive a Defender one day, but I can't
it's
justify
nice.
it.
It's a nice car. I couldn't justify driving it if you lived in the city all the time, but it is a very nice car, and it is like harks back to the old school Land Rover kind of.
I would love to drive that in the countryside and just something.
Yeah, it looks like it needs a lick. I think cars like that need a bit of mud on them, to look proper.
Don't.
Yeah.
But in the countryside, you're going to get mud on them all the time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
But in the Middle East, all they drive is SUVs in a lot of those countries because of like the terrain and stuff.
Yeah. I think I like an SUV.
We don't really have them here, but Land Cruisers, Toyota Land Cruisers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sorry, this has become a car podcast all of a sudden. Yeah, fuck off. Right, let's talk about something about. Oh, by the way, do you want an update on? You see, last episode where I was talking about that. So that school that keep bringing me about this kid's education.
100%. And
off camera, you saw me. Right, I rang up the school.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Can you please remove my number from the system?"
I'm no one's dad, is what you said. I am not responsible for a child at the school.
Exactly, but
to which the reply was, "I want to say I'm sorry for the mistake. It seems that you've been added by accident. I'm going to remove you now, and you will not receive any more messages from us."
Yeah, and I've been deleting the messages, but hey, look, I'm back. Right. By the way, it's a Muslim boys' school.
Okay.
Right? And one thing that struck me, I never knew this before I got a call. So I was just thinking, what is this? Right? So every text starts with ASAK. And I was just, right, what's ASAC? And then I was like, it means assalamu alaikum.
I didn't know that that's the short way of saying it.
Neither did I.
ASAC. I like
Look,
it.
It's ASAC.
Oh.
Every message like assalamu alaikum, but it's like, brother, just type it out, man.
Come on. It's not, even if the message does run over 2 texts, come on, let's just do this now. It's 2023.
Do it properly, innit? Type out the whole thing. Anyway, if your son was supposed to play in tomorrow's football fixture at West...
Yeah.
I'm not going to...
No.
It's now cancelled in capital letters due to the weather. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now, if said child that I'm meant to be taking care of was in a football game and it was cancelled, his real dad is now driving him.
Oh, no. Oh, no. His dad's made sure that he's had his electrolytes. His dad's made sure he's ready to play.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Got a good breakfast in him. Yeah. Come on, we're going to go to football. You're going to have to make sure you play well.
Or the dad, or even what if the kid goes from school usually to the games? The dad's thinking he's going to have a nice evening, afternoon to himself, so he could be chilling out.
Nah, so it was sent on a Friday.
Ooh.
So Friday at 5 p.m.
Wow.
So then the match was on Saturday, so they've gone out of their way on a weekend. The dad's probably woken up early.
Oh, man.
The mum.
The mum or dad has got their work done for the day. But actually, wait, no, because didn't you get a voicemail? Wasn't it a male person they're asking for? So we can presume that you're a dad in this situation, bruv, yeah? All right, go on.
And then an hour later.
Yeah. What's happening now at school?
6 p.m. Friday. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. ASAC.
Is it ASAC?
Again.
ASAC.
Yeah. All the messages start with ASAC. I think it's just a template.
I don't know. As I feel a little bit like the more I hear ASAC, I want to just hear the whole
exactly.
I want to see that written down, but cool. We'll go ASAC.
Your son's end of term English assessment will take place on Wednesday, and it's got a date. Please encourage him to revise inference skills.
That's nice.
Get our app. Here it is. I haven't downloaded the app, but I was very close.
You tempted. So they're giving you advice on revision.
Yeah, for the kids.
This school is a flipping good. We never got anything like that.
All the religious schools are good schools. Like Catholic schools are always good. Whatever, but like Muslim schools are a new sort of.
This level of communication is fantastic.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, if I don't, but I mean, I'm showing my age, but we didn't really go to school where you get like automated texts.
If you got any correspondence outside of school trips, it was not good.
We got letters that were like, oh yeah, take these home to your parents. Like it's an annual newsletter. I'm taking it home, just fucking leaving it in my book bag.
That was a paper airplane immediately, bro.
Oh, did you ever have the thing where you had to like sign your day book you had like a book, like your diary, and you had to get it signed every week to make sure you've done your homework and your parents have seen it and stuff?
In year 7, I think we all did it. Yeah. And then by the time it got to year 8, I think everyone kind of just...
Yeah, it's a year 7 thing though, isn't it? Yeah, we had it in year 7 and then after that, no one gave a shit.
Yeah. We used to have our register used to go around with the class every day. Did you do that as well? Like someone was appointed to take
No. We had to actually... Teacher would go, la la la, here, Marcus here, K here.
So our register went around with our form and someone was appointed to take the form. If you were the sheriff, should we call him the sheriff? If you were the sheriff of the register... People would, the bad kids have got to them and be like, yeah, you better mark me in for double science, you better mark me in for double science because when you drop that off at the end of the day, I'm not going to be around. Because they had to drop the register back at the end of the day. So the guys would be like, you better mark me in for all of my lessons right now.
That is a bad system. I could have told you that would have ended badly.
But what they worked out is some of the guys that obviously wanted to bunk a little bit, it would just go missing. So like the second to last lesson of the day or the lesson before lunch when some kids would go like, teacher would be like, excuse me, class, where is the register gone? Bro, I don't know, but there's like a pile of paper outside of this classroom.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We actually, all our teachers did the register. But I remember once, there was a few naughty kids in my class. They made the teacher cry. And I was just like, I'm thinking about it. I've actually thought about it numerous times as I've got older. And I'm like, those little shits, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, how could you make a teacher cry? Like, as in just like, fully just like lost control crying and thing. But then the other part of me kicks in and goes, man, you're an adult, you should be fucking bossing these kids around.
But part of me thinks that, part of me thinks like, come on man, you can't let these little punks
yeah
Other part of me thinks is, how bad has your day been for you to let this bunch of kids just be, how is that the straw that broke the camel's back?
She just lost control. And then another teacher had to come in and go, you've got one of the best teachers in the country here. I'm thinking a bit exaggerated, it's art.
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
We're in art.
You're in art,
How good can a teacher be? Do you know what I mean? Like,
so is Mrs. working the Tate? Is Mrs. working the Tate? No.
But here's red, here's blue, here's green. There you go.
Oh.
Paint. Anyway, next update. So this one was this one started off. How do you reckon?
How are you feeling at this point though?
Bro, I can't.
So you're invested now.
I've muted a lot of these notifications now,
Yeah.
but they keep coming up.
Is it like a little treat at the end of your day where you get to like kind of find out how your kids
No, to be fair, I was getting really angry and really pissed off of this. But then when I mentioned it on a podcast, now I'm just like, this is content.
Yeah.
So I don't really mind to tell. So I'm just going to see how long it goes on for.
ASAC,
assalamu alaikum. A reminder for your son to complete his Sparks maths homework if he has not done so already.
Oh.
The deadline is 8 a.m. on Tuesday.
Oh. That is cute.
But
that is cute.
I'm just loving the fact that this kid could just not be doing any of this stuff, and they're like,
this kid is having the time of their life. Yo, guys, I don't know what's happened here, but none of the messages are coming through to my family. Look, I'll prove it. I won't do any homework. I'm not doing Sparks.
Where's Sparks maths homework?
If anybody knows what that is, please fill us in. Yeah, we had smart cards for our maths homework, which is for our maths. We got these cards, which we went and selected. So they give you a number, like card number 784. You get card 784, read the card. It would teach you a little bit of maths. You then do a test, mark your own test.
Yeah, this is wild.
And then
is your school still
results
open?
Yeah, it's changed. It's changed a little bit.
Has his name changed?
It's changed a little bit, is all I'm going to say. My school was an amalgamation of 3 schools that closed to make my school. So it started from the bottom, now it's here, is what we're going to say. 3 schools closed and they squished them together. And the 3 schools that closed weren't, I would say, in the best shape. But hey, here I am now. Yes.
I've seen your spelling.
Yes. What spelling? Fucking hell. Sorry, you don't even call it that.
I'm joking.
So, yeah.
My spelling's got worse.
After hanging around me.
No. Don't be so silly. My spelling's got worse with the advent of mobile phones and computers. Because I don't need to spell anymore.
Yeah, my spelling.
I'm like, that looks correct.
Yeah, ish.
And then my phone goes, try again.
Yeah.
But you ever get that where we spell something so incorrectly, even your phone's like, boy.
Yeah. You're like, you think you spelt sieve or something and it's gone several?
Your phone's just there like, boy.
Yeah. Oh, when you just get the squiggly line underneath it and you tap it, there's no suggestions. Absolutely no suggestions.
Sometimes there's a word where I'll type it and I'm like, I'll think this is going to be close enough.
Yeah.
You see diarrhea? That is one word that I don't care how many times I see it, yeah? Diarrhea. Like, I never know how to spell that correctly. So I'm doing like so many different versions of it, trying to get diarrhea spelled correctly. It's not happening.
And do you know what's easier to write? Poop emoji and water emoji.
Water.
Poop and water.
Anyway, last one I've got currently. This one's a long one though, because there's a link that I've tapped and now we can go through it. Right?
Okay. ASAC.
There we go.
Come on.
You know the vibes. Please read the Year 7 parent briefing notes for this week, kind of thing. And then I clicked on it. So do you want to hear the briefing notes?
For the week?
Yeah, man.
It's a lot of work being
obviously,
a parent.
There's a hadith of the week.
Okay. Can we have the hadith of the week? Can we have the hadith of the week, please?
Wait.
No one done that.
Did I just say hadith of the week?
No one ever done the parody of that? Listen.
No, but you know there is like Islamic songs where they use rap beats like that, but they're talking about like...
I would love to hear that. I've not heard anything like that since like Reggae Hit 16.
Wait, there's a group called Native Dean.
And they do remixes?
They don't do remixes. Well, they Native Dean. So it's like... They well, yeah, essentially they are remixes, but hold on, what's this one? Yeah, that's not the vibe still. Taking trips to the masjid, even when it's tough. Am I going for the sake of...
See, I'm not It's a bit more singy than I thought it would be. It's more R&B, isn't it?
See, but there's other ones where like, hold on, there's a Trap Queen Muslim remix.
I like a remix, me.
Trap Queen Muslim version. Right. Yo, yeah, Dean Squad. That's what they're called. Here we go. Sisters coming out the back door, lowering my gaze, how to get my eyes. So anyway, my view on that kind of music is the same as gospel music that does rap. So like gospel drill, gospel rap.
Drill, yeah.
And when I hear like Muslim versions of like that stuff, I'm like,
you don't like it.
Let's cut this out right now.
Hadith of the week, I'm down for. Can we share the Hadith of the week? What knowledge have we got?
It is he who does not show mercy to others will not be shown mercy. Will not be shown mercy by God.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I mean, you know, basically, yeah.
Be nice. It's saying be nice, isn't it? If you're not nice, other people won't be nice to you.
So
be nice.
I mean, it starts off with a very important message this week, Marcus.
That's that.
No, it doesn't say that. This is the labelled. Oh yeah, by the way, it's showing us here that Tuesday, 10th of October is World Mental Health Day as well. So, you know.
This fucking newsletter is on point, bruv.
And it's got a parental chat health thing. It's got a parent line.
They've got support for the parent. This school is fantastic.
Look at this. There's advice on how to keep your son safe and prevent radicalization.
This is amazing.
Right, here we go. There has been whispers in neighbouring schools. Whispers.
Yeah, whispers.
Pupil.
No, we have to be. Wait, 1 second. Sorry. Okay, 1 second. Can we be careful not to give away too much detail? Just in case.
Of course.
I know you got this K. I know you got this K.
I'm not giving away any details,
cool.
right?
Whispers.
There has been whispers in neighbouring schools between pupils of fireworks sellers using Snapchat.
Oh no!
To advertise, similar to the ways that they use Snapchat, and they put Snapchat as 2 words, by the way.
That's the only negative thing we have to say about these letters. Yeah, all right, cool.
I know. For advertising edibles and other drugs. No, I never knew that.
Bro,
what? I never knew that. That's what they use in Snapchat for these days. Yeah. Oh, must be like Telegram. Anyway, there has been reports that fireworks have been used on a certain park. Please do keep a close eye on your son's behaviour online. How are you meant to keep an eye on your son's Snapchat? How'd you do that, Marcus?
I think there needs to be a policy of open bookness with this, like
open bookness. Yeah,
open appness is you share what's going on. I think with people, there's so much out there. You just have to be honest, like with each other. Like you have to be open about these things. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, here's the biggest one, right? That really puzzled me.
And also, if a child asks you for a lot of money and comes back smelling like gunpowder, probably not problem.
Doing a Guy Fawkes reenactment
this time of year. 100%. If the kid asks you for money a week before or a week after fireworks night,
I'm so happy I'm not here for bonfire night.
Yes, yeah.
But to be fair, my show is on bonfire weekend. Yeah.
Oh, how's Riot with fireworks?
She used to be terrible, but then when you close the door with double glazing windows in it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, she hates them. She gets scared.
It's a shame, man. I wish you could explain to them what they are. Like you just can't, innit?
Yeah. But she gets really. She used to get really, really scared. I don't know now, but yeah, she gets really scared. Anyway, so all homework is recorded on Microsoft Teams.
Bro,
I had no idea this was a thing. Your son has been given his username and password. And
he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Hey, bruv, I don't even have a username and password. I'm just sitting and fuck it.
I need to chat to my son now. Please ensure that he logs on and completes his homework within the specified time. Reading-wise, online homework to be completed 15 minutes times English vocabulary and 15 minutes times multidisciplinary vocabulary. Maths homework, 1 hour and Sparks. Daily readings, 15 minutes. Bro, do you know how much homework this is?
Do you know what? This is amazing. They're actually suggesting how much time each child spends on homework to the parents.
Bro.
This is phenomenal communication.
And they've listed what languages they're learning from different weeks and stuff as well. Bro, I'm just like losing my mind.
I've never known.
All right, here's another thing before you carry on. If you would like to donate any spare uniform which is of good quality, please can you kindly wash the uniforms and put it in a bag, and whatever. So your son has to take it to the office and whatnot.
This school is lovely, man.
And I'm thinking about by the way, it's got like a whole school uniform thing as well, like where you got to wear like you can wear white tracksuit bottoms and stuff under your like thobe and that.
This level of communication, it almost sounds like a full-time job.
It is.
That's the person that writes all of that stuff down and sends that is, I mean, you must be pretty proud of your boy for going to a school like this, innit? Like, you must be proud of him getting into a school with communications like this.
Imagine if it's a private school.
And it also sounds like they're making you do quite a bit of work as well, you know?
Oh, but you see, if I'm a dad, yeah, like, bro, why are you giving me homework?
Let me tell you now.
I'm not going to lie. You see simultaneous equations and that stuff. I'm going to have to watch a couple YouTube videos.
Let me tell you now, yeah. The level of education that kids have nowadays, yeah.
It
would not surprise me at all if majority of parents couldn't get work up to the level like that is needed. The level of the shit that kids need to know nowadays is ridiculous.
So why are they all so stupid still? No, real talk. Why are they all so dumb still? It's,
I think there's a difference between knowing maths and a difference between life experience, and I think that is what the kids are lacking.
Well, you know
now.
what Rishi Sunak's doing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd like us to discuss it on the show. So please, let's run this down.
He is basically saying like they're getting rid of A levels and T levels. I didn't know what T levels were, but they're getting rid of T levels.
T levels mean something at our age.
Yeah, at our age is a very different thing.
You got a high T level, yeah? Okay, yeah, go get mine.
Man, like, yeah. So apparently he's getting rid of them, and everyone has to do maths and English till they're 18. That is a real Asian dad thing.
It feels very ethnic. I'll be honest. It feels very ethnic. You're going to do maths. You're going to do English well.
You're going to do that again.
You're going to do English well. So it does feel like
it's like you think you can. Yeah. You think you can not do English again.
I would have liked to do more English. I don't know about maths.
Let me tell you, I've said this on this podcast I think about 3 different times. Me doing A-level maths made me worse at maths. Like it deleted neurons in my brain. Like there were neural pathways that could do mental maths that were then deleted by the fact I had to do trigonometry.
Trigonometry sounds like it almost gave you like a concussion from the amount of information they threw at you.
Have you ever had it? You see when a scientific calculator was in my hands?
Yeah.
That I was like, I'm finished.
The cos and sine and
tan.
That's tan.
Cos, sine and tan. Yeah. Tan. I want to go and get a tan.
Yeah.
I do not want to use tan to work. I want to get a tan because man wants to sing.
You know what? I got to congratulate you. That's a funny joke. Also, very nerdy joke.
Very nerdy.
Shout out to all the nerds that are with us. And other people are like, what the fuck is he talking about, bro? It's just one of them things.
If you don't have you might be too stupid to get that joke, and then you're one of those people that's not going to be able to do your son's homework like I can. I'm actually doing my son's homework right now.
But you've got
my new son, innit? My new son. I'm going to check. Do you know what? I wish it had like the person's phone number on there. But then, here's the thing. I could probably work out the phone number.
Yeah.
Because it might be a digit different from mine.
If you really had the time and focus, which I'm going to be honest, I'm looking at you now. You strike me as a man is not going to partake in what you're.
So if I go 075, I'm not going to release my phone number.
I'll do it 987. Yeah, go on.
And then it's like, which digit do I change?
I'd say last digit. That's where the slip can be. The last digit.
Yeah, but then it might be the last 2 digits.
And you know, and then let's just leave that one. I think you've given them a chance. You've asked them to take you off the mailing list. You're still on it. I need my ASAC updates. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. I'm on it, bruv. Yeah, we need our thing of the. Oh, sorry, I can't remember it. Of the week. We need our
hadith of the week.
Need a hadith of the week.
Do you know what? Now that I've said that, I'm going to check if there's like a freak of the week. Muslim version.
Okay.
Do you think there is?
If you can think it, Kay, it exists. If you could think it exists.
Freak of the week, Muslim version.
And if there isn't, and you fancy doing it, I'm not going to come for any of your rights if you want to do Hadith of the week.
Hadith of the week. Freak of the week. Arabic alleyways. Who? Let's double check. Nope, that's absolute garbage.
That doesn't sound like Freak of the week at all.
No. Dean Squad, A Last Plan. That's my story.
Do you know what? The production value on that is mad high, isn't it? Before when I used to get like mixtapes and like remixes back in the day, it sounded like the guys were screaming at a microphone that was buried in a puddle. These guys are sounding as good as the originals out here.
There is no Freak of the Week Muslim version though.
Listen, if you want to take it, run with it. You go with Hadith of the week.
However, and Conan apparently are Muslim, so...
Okay. So they might co-sign a Hadith of the week.
You never know.
You said it. Yeah,
you never know. But anyway, I will be bringing you regular updates until they do give them to me. So
until then, ASAC.
Until then, assalamu alaikum.
I love that.
We're not going to end the
And when you no, that'd be an early finish. The thing is, when you called up, it was really nice because she was like, assalamu alaikum, welcome to the school. Proper gave like, you're speaking to this school. We know the area, innit? We think we know the area. I think if someone was going to, I don't think it's a prank. If someone was pranking you, we'd kind of think we know who it might be. But
I asked Tez.
Yeah, was it Tez?
I asked Tez, I was like, have you done this? And he was like, no. And he was just laughing. He was
fucking
like,
great, love it.
Yeah. He was like, that's bare jokes, bruv.
Yeah.
But it's not him. So like, I'm going through like it's just an honest mistake, but it's one of, do you know what? I watch other podcasts and I see other clips and I'm like, you know, I laugh when I'm like, oh, you know, when they say, oh, this has happened to me. And I'm like, no, how does that ever happen to people? Yeah. It's the first time something like this has happened to me. Yeah. And I'm like, wow.
What do you think of the people that have like, they're always like, oh my gosh, I was on my way to work, like, and then
this happened to me.
Yeah,
do you know what? Some people are just like, I think we all know like someone in our life that's always going through some bad shit. Yeah. And then I think there's some people that land on their feet all the time, so they're having a great time.
Yeah, man. I've got a couple of friends that fall upwards.
Oh, falling upwards is a talent.
Yeah.
That should be studied. There's loads of people that fall upwards.
It is one of the most sensational, mind-blowing things when I see somebody fall upwards year after year after year. They're doing something right, bruv. They're getting out on the right side of the bed every single day.
100%.
Because I've got friends, right? I've got a friend. I can anonymize this to the point. I've got a friend, because we've got a lot of friends that are business people in their own rights. They have to manage their own business. Now, as me, I'm someone who's aware that I'm very stupid in certain areas. So therefore, I get help. Like I have an accountant, right? Some people do their accounts themselves.
Oh,
what I don't suggest...
I can never do accounts myself, right? Listen, there was a time where I was not making any money from this, but I was
doing your
still
accounts.
Self-employed, right? Yeah. I wasn't doing my own accounts, bro. Even then, I was paying for an accountant, bro, because I was like... Bro, people are like, oh yeah, it's easy, get an Excel spreadsheet. Bro, I don't know how to use Excel.
It's not easy.
Let me tell you, you see, if tomorrow all of this goes and I have to write, I am proficient in Excel, that is fraud. I don't know how to write. They asked Kelly Rowland, why did you send a text on Excel? She was like, what is Excel?
Yeah.
Exactly. I wish I was like that. I might as well be like that though, because I know about Excel spreadsheets when people send it to me.
Yeah.
But the only thing I know how to do on Excel is equal.
Yeah. Sum.
Add the rest. See, I didn't even know you had to press sum. I'd have to Google that. I don't know how to use Excel, innit? So for all you people that know how to use Excel, you lot are actually God's favourites right now.
Yeah, I hear that.
But can't ChatGPT do it?
Maybe. I've not tried. But I don't know. Maybe you could. ChatGPT's had an update, you know. I'll talk to you about that in a sec.
But they made it stupid. When ChatGPT first started, ChatGPT was like, it was like, it could do anything. It could do anything illegal. It could do everything. And now they've like neutered it. They've slayed it.
Somebody tricked it into doing some stuff that it shouldn't by putting the picture of something it wasn't meant to decode in a picture of a locket. They wrote a really romantic story. And then like in the middle of it said, can you decode what's in the locket? And kept it pushing. And then it decoded what was in the locket. Say there's like an image and you're not meant to like a catch for, you know, when you have to type in random letters. ChatGPT is not allowed to do catchphrases. So they put a catchphrase in the middle of a picture and then wrote a really romantic story about it and said, can you decode what's in the locket halfway through? And it did it. So ChatGPT can do fraud. Anyway, falling up. Take this for ultimate falling up.
We need to use it to do that stuff, man.
Yeah, I wish it could do my taxes. But if it gets it wrong...
No, to do fraud.
So
I feel like... Sorry, Marcus.
No,
I feel like when you take away the ability of ChatGPT to do all of that sort of stuff, it's not for the benefit of all of us.
It is though, man. Because if it fucks up, everyone's just going to blame ChatGPT, bro. And you need to take responsibility for your taxes, man. You need to know these things, innit? But
it's like they're putting in clauses for the writer's strike where they were like, everything has to be written by a human. This has to be written. But I'm like, everything?
Yeah.
Like, you know when you're like, man, can't you just like certain bits of like, can't we
wrap this up for me? Just wrap this up, innit? Wrap this up. You know, like how my last two films wrap this. Put a look. I'm M Night.
Listen,
wrap this one up for me.
I'm waiting for the day where it can just do our voices, mine and yours, and go make funny podcast.
Big man, that is so much closer than you think. You know, I've been sitting on the tech that can do your voice.
Make funny podcast. Talk about
make viral
these issues.
Yeah. Make viral. Slightly edgy. Will age well in 10 years. So yeah, ultimate friend falling up. Didn't do their taxes, right?
Oh my god.
Didn't pay their taxes for a long time. Yeah.
How do you not pay your taxes?
You just don't file your paperwork. Were found, obviously.
Cash in hand?
I don't know what the fuck they would. No, they were getting paid. They were getting paid. They were getting paid into their account and not doing returns.
You see those people, yeah? Brave. Very brave.
Got caught up with. Think of a number that's big.
Million.
Think of a number not as big.
500k.
Think of something.
250k. 30k.
No, I'm gonna try and because I don't want to give the number. I want to kind of say
20k.
Think more than a deposit. More than a deposit, less than a mortgage, obviously, right?
100K.
More than a deposit, a mortgage. Let's rest a little lower than that.
90k.
I'm not gonna get
80k.
into it. Let's move on.
70k.
Let's move on.
65k.
Somewhere between 50 and 100, yeah.
65,000. 70,000. 70,000 smackaroos.
Sound like a face shaker. Let's just say it was more than 10 grand, right? Let's just say for the purpose of this story, because I don't want to give a strong number. I'm not saying anything.
Sterling.
They got a massive...
Sterling. I love saying that word, sterling.
They got a fine for it.
Yes.
And literally, check this for falling up. The week after they put their payment plan in place,
yes,
they landed a job that pretty much paid off all of the fine and gave them bonus afterwards.
For fuck's sake.
They're the kind of person that I know that they can get sacked and get a new job offer just before they get sacked. So
I hate people like that, you know?
It's fantastic. I love it.
Is he a close friend of yours?
I can't say anything else, otherwise people work out who it is. But
people work out. Oh, okay, Manny Norte. No,
fuck you, no.
I'm joking. No,
I mean the amount of work he does. The amount of work he does. Flipping out. I know his papers are right.
Bright. It's Nick Bright.
I'm saying nothing.
I'm fucking up. Dev.
I'm saying nothing. But yeah, I'm saying like falling up was bro like. And I think everybody knows, I think you listening right now, you know of that person at your workplace that did fuck all, but they got the promotion. And I don't hate it. I love it. I want to know. I want to know what that is because I suffer from coming from a generation where you're rewarded for doing hard work instead of doing less. My mum and dad would be prouder of me to say, I worked till my knuckles bled today. Than if they said to me, how have you made money today? I said, to be honest, I sat on my ass and watched the money come in.
The way I told my dad how much I made for that thing I was telling you about that I did earlier. And my dad was just like,
isn't it?
Like he was just like, he didn't understand the concept but it's so funny, right? When you're trying to tell your parents about the cost of living and they don't understand how much it's affected them, and then they go outside and they do. You're like, have you seen the prices? And you're like, yeah, Dad, I've been telling you this for like.
My mum got it recently. My mum, I said to her, do you know that the price of a haircut in the last 3 years has doubled in price? She's like, oh yeah, that's cost of living. And I was like, yes, that is cost of living. Other than that, they know about it because they got to pay for stuff. Electricity costs more now, innit? Like,
yeah, but
gas
it's
costs
when
more
they'll go
now.
for a meal or something. Like, you know, because parents rarely eat out.
Yeah. Well, I don't think our parents do. Our parents come from that generation where you make food at home.
And if they do go out,
eating out is picnic.
No, and if they do go out, they're going out to have food that they would Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to a function, a family function. That's eating out. Eating out to mum that was going to a wedding.
My dad will find the closest thing to Kurdish food if you'll eat.
You'll find the rice.
Yeah.
Your dad will find the rice, yeah?
Rice and...
He'll find the rice and the grilled meats.
Yeah.
He'll find the grilled meats.
My dad will find... If he doesn't find a Kurdish restaurant, he'll find close enough.
Nice.
Like, I'm like, Dad, do you want to try Thai food? No. Do you want to try... No.
Yeah.
My dad, the only thing my dad will have every now and again, an Indian.
Okay, well, it's not... I was going to say, it's not a million miles away. It's not a million miles away, though, isn't it?
Say, bro.
It's seasoned, well-cooked food. It's not a million miles away.
Or a pizza.
Interesting.
Yeah, a pizza. He loves a pizza.
I feel like having a pizza.
My mum's like that as well. My mum's like, yo, like, I fancy, like
a margarita pizza, like just
a while back.
cheese,
yeah, my mum was just like, oh, I'm craving a pizza. And I was like, don't worry, mum, I'll get it for you. I love being able to do that. But then sometimes, sometimes, have you ever got that where like you start using phrases that your parents used on you when you were younger?
Yeah, common sense.
No, I'm not that rude.
Common sense. No, I don't use it on them. Oh, on your parents.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know when like say for example I've only ordered one pizza and they're like, oh, you're not gonna get two, and you're like, money doesn't grow on trees.
You say that? Yeah.
No, I'll say it as a joke. Yeah. Like my mum came home late one day and I was like, what time do you call this?
Nice of you to join us.
Yeah, exactly. I rang up my mum one day when she was like, she was out with her mates, right? And I rang her up and I was like, do you plan on coming home? You do realise you have a home? You got to sometimes like parent your parents where you're like, yo, like, hello, do you have a home, you know? Like,
let your mum go out, man. And your mum's like, we outside.
No. Of course, no, she doesn't say that. She definitely doesn't say that.
We outside.
She definitely doesn't say that. But like it's just like that own back in it, where it's just like, you know, you'll be out sometimes like with your parents and they're like, oh, could eat, and you're like, there's rice at home. Huh? See, doesn't feel nice now, does it?
Speaking of finding food that's closest, my dad will eat anything, but my dad will find a hot sauce. My dad will locate with laser precision.
He's not going to any
hot sauce. My dad will go anywhere, but he will find hot sauce. You can put my dad anywhere. My dad will be in a fish and chip fancy restaurant, and the hot sauce will find its way to his plate. He'll get that.
Do you know? Have you ever had the spicy tuna sandwich from Joe and the Juice? Well, by the way,
I've only had Joe and the Juices via you. That's how Kay's living out there, man. Talk about cost of living.
No. That's
big money sandwich out there.
You see, I was saying this to someone the other day. Yeah. I really decipher how an area is by like when I go on Deliveroo, and then I open Deliveroo because it says a lot about an area.
Wow.
So I check two things: their MP and their Deliveroo options.
Okay.
Because it tells me everything I need to know.
All right. Let's divulge. Let's jump
so this
into
is my thing. Yeah. So if I go to an area and there's no Joe and the Juice, I know I may be able to afford houses here in the future.
Okay.
If there is a Joe and the Juice, forget it.
It's done.
I'm not buying a house here. Right?
Okay.
Because think about where you see Joe and the Juices, right? What's it? Portobello Road?
Yeah.
Balham. And then the rest are in like Chelsea and central London, those kind of areas.
For you, it's Joe and the Juice.
Battersea Power Station.
Yeah, for you, it's Joe and the Juice. That's for the last Joe and the Juice I had with my friend Kay Kurd. If it's Joe and the Juice, no. For you, it's Joe and the Juice. For me, it's Gale's Bakery. When I see a Gale's, it is gentrification complete. But then this is I know now I'm gonna need two jobs.
But you can rent in the area where there's a Gale's. You can rent. You can rent in an area. There's a Clapham. There's one in Clapham. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple.
There's a tiny little bed sit down the road that you can
hire. Exactly. It might be a little new build project, shared ownership scheme.
Okay, yeah, nice. I hear that. Hear that.
But yeah, and then when you open up Deliveroo and you see a plethora of brands, but I'm talking about a ZZ.
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean? Like a little bit, not so much KFC, McDonald's kind of thing, but when you see like a ZZ or you see a, what's another good one? I mean, even a Nando's, to be honest with you. When I don't see any chains, that's when there's an issue, bro.
Well,
You're
when
like-
it's like tastily fried chicken, tastily fried
all of
chicken.
them. Don't get me wrong. Like there, you're like, oh, I could buy a house here, but you're like, do I really want to live here? Like I was traveling through East London the other day, right?
Yeah.
And someone was like, oh, house prices around here are good, yeah. I swear to you, all the shop names were nothing I could recognize for a good mile.
Really?
Yeah, it was just all like so and so's food and drink and so and so's. Oh, bro, I went to Neasden recently.
You're right.
Bro, I get it. I get GB News. I understand it.
Wow. Wow.
I'm fucking around.
Wow.
No, I'm playing around. But yeah, that it was wild. It was wild. It was a wild experience.
Yeah, people forget Northwest London, man. It's there's a lot of pockets in Northwest London.
You could be in Northwest London, you will be in an amazing area. You take the wrong left turn and then suddenly you are in a mad thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You could go from Notting Hill to Ladbroke Grove in a turn, innit?
Grove isn't even that bad though.
Grove's lovely, but I would
I'm
say
talking
that
like
it's vastly different to Notting Hill.
Harlesden and Park Royal. like Queen's Park isn't too bad, is it?
Right next to South Kilburn Estates. Literally. You can take a left out of Queen's Park Station and you're in Queen's Park. You take a right and go the same distance, you're in South Kilburn Estates.
And it's
That is
horrible.
probably the best example.
Yeah.
That is the best example.
Yeah, you're like, oh, great. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? What is going on here?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Whereas like Dulwich, now before used to be like Dulwich, Peckham. Whereas now Peckham's not too.
I mean, Brixton is Yari now, isn't it? Brixton is all the way.
Well, I mean, we still try and keep it real. We do have a stabbing every now and again, just to remind people,
To keep things fresh, yeah.
just to keep house prices stable.
Fucking hell.
Just like, hey.
Just say there is crime here. Actually. There is crime.
Hey, we can't continue this. Have you not seen that meme where it's like me going out with my gun just to keep house prices down?
Clacking.
Yeah, shooting his like warning shots.
Yeah.
Just to keep house prices down.
Fucking hell.
When you notice too many. The thing is about gentrification, though, the only negative is if you can't keep up with the living standards in that area. If you can, it's like, whoa, this is great.
Yeah.
It's when you can't. You're like, hey man, these people are fucking up my area. But when you're like keeping up to date, when you can like, keep up with the financial. You're like, oh wow, there's that new coffee shop on the corner's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
That one's nice, isn't it? They do
artisan bakery. Yeah,
oh lovely. They do a bit fresh baguettes. It is nice. But anyway, guys, if you do want to keep listening to us, we do have bonus content on Patreon.
It's called More of a Clue.
Or you can listen via Apple Podcasts. If you do listen on Patreon, you can now listen via Spotify. It's all mixed up in there. But yeah, we've got like bonus content. Next year we're gonna amp it all up. In 2024, it's gonna be mad. We're doing loads
so
of
what Kay's saying is, don't sign up now. Sign up next year.
No, I'm saying sign up now. So then you can get through the back catalogue.
Oh, fuck it. It's a big one, though.
Yeah,
We've
loads.
been saying it's like 40 episodes. It's more like 100 episodes, bro.
Oh, yeah. There's
loads.
There's loads. So go and listen back to all of that and you'll have a lot of fun. And plus, it was another thing. We haven't had a guest on for a while due to scheduling and stuff. But send us some suggestions for guests you want to see.
Can we get Tez on? We've got some other people. I want Tez on the show. We've not had him. Yeah, when he's down from Blackburn, we need to get him on the show.
Yeah, but he's never really in London and he's all married and stuff, and it's long for him. Just if you do want any, if there are any guests, let us know, and I will keep you updated on how my son's doing.
We need to know.
My new adopted son.
We need to know. Shout out to Brad and Esther who joined the Patreon as well, and also to our patron K. We also have now got a chat there. We've got a chat thing where our patron can chat with us. And I'd like to use the chat.
They changed the logo on Patreon, which
my God, it looks really interesting, doesn't it? But we've got a chat where people are chatting. So we've launched that now.
That's a Ron Seal job.
Tia said, my apologies to the two weirdo Mo's in Manchester. Because everyone,
yeah.
Mancunians don't claim them, and they were more than likely to be from somewhere outside of Manchester, but claim it, like Rochdale, Oldham, Bury, or even Burnley. Now, I would like to talk about this because I happen to know people that went to that show and said, you absolutely smashed this.
Yeah.
But a couple of my mates have said, absolutely smashed it. Sorry for the weirdo. That's what they've said to me. Tell him I said sorry for the weirdo.
So essentially what happened was there was one guy that was just shouting out at random. And I was like, what's your name? And he's Mohammed.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Well, Mo. And then there was another guy that was like laughing really weird or whatever at like really dumb parts. And then I was like, what's your name? And he was like, Mo.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
So then
here we Mo.
Yeah. So it's just like, ugh. But it was a great show. Loads of the shows have been going really well. I got stopped today in the gym. I didn't work out. I went to use the sauna and the steam.
Oh, hello, Earl K. Oh, that's very lovely.
You're acting like
I go there just for a steam. I don't work out.
You've never gone to use a sauna and a steam before.
I go there to sweat, bro. I go there to lift weights,
man,
bro.
whatever, man.
You know what my gym routine is like, isn't it?
What?
I go in there and I lift medium-sized weights.
Oh, whatever, man.
And I just go through the motions and I stretch now, bruv. I have become one of them. That's all I do.
I went and stretched today, and I went to the steam room.
Okay.
It was a nice little mini self-care day.
Nice.
It wasn't mini self-care. It took about 30 minutes, but
nice.
Like, anyway, guy stops me. It wasn't in the gym. It was in the changing room.
In the steam? Okay, in the gym.
In the changing room of the gym. And he's just like, he knows I do comedy. I think he's seen clips of the podcast. So he's one of the ones that was like, yeah, male PTs, yeah? Ages ago. And he was like, oh, bro, like, he's like, oh, big up, man, tour going well and that. Yeah. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, bro, just remember though, like, you know, I know while you're on the inside, like, none of this seems like what you're doing is much. He's like, but selling out dates and like doing big rooms like that, he's like, bro, it's not normal. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, whatever, man. Like, yeah. He's like, no. He's like, honestly, like, he's like, for me, like, looking in, it's big, innit? He's like, what you're doing is big. And I was like, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And it put things into perspective for me. But there's still tickets for London, innit? So get your tickets. There's a few left.
There's not many.
November 3rd.
They're going to be gone. They're going to go soon.
November 3rd. Come down, enjoy yourselves. Tell your friends, if you haven't got some, tell your friends to get some. Or if you have got some, tell your friends to come with you as well. Make it a night out. Marcus is hosting. He's going to be there like, come on, guys, you know this one. Sweet Caroline. Da, da, da. I want you lot to sing this one. And the next one, it will be like something like Garage. Are you going to put Garage on? Are you going to get Abby to play Garage?
Do you know what, Kay? It's going to be a great night. And I think we're going to just have a good time. And I look forward to... look, listen, I'll be honest. If anyone else asked me, I'd have reservations. But see, when Kay said, look, you want to come down? I said, look, anytime, man. The proudest thing for me is going to be seeing my mate.
You're going to be in a picture
on stage.
You're going to be in a picture at the end.
Oh, that's great.
That's
great.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
no, but the biggest thing is being there, honestly, watching your mate come out to a sold out show, because it's going to sell out, and entertain a crowd of his audience. That is going to be... It'll be wonderful. That's what I'm there for.
It'll be wonderful.
That's what I'm there for.
Can I make one request?
Go on.
Kneel down when you're in the picture, please, because like you're going
to kneel down.
Not kneel down, as in like...
Man wants me to get on my knees, yeah?
No, as in like maybe like bend your knees a little and, you know, like lean forwards.
What, like when we was at that other do, when I was looking after you and Javan, I was respecting your heights, innit?
No, that
everyone's like, that's what I did. I had to bend down. So you're saying, what do I do instead then?
You might have to like lean back like to the side.
So basically stand up stage. Stand at the back of the stage and just put off over here like, hello, mate.
Or like lie down on the stage.
Lie down on the floor.
Yeah, just go, man, lie.
I might, if it's right, I might take like a 90s hip-hop Wu-Tang kneel down to the floor pose. There we go.
Yeah.
Right. Natural one.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, like for me, the biggest prize is going to be watching you step out there, entertain your audience.
Entertaining.
It'll be a vibe. And then, yeah, man, I think that's what it's about, man. I'm excited to see it. You know me, I'm a super fan. When I've come to your previous tour dates, I
was in Cambridge, the last tour date.
Yeah, you're in a bigger room now this time, innit?
Yeah, so when I was like, Isham was like, is Marcus coming? And I was like, no, because the last time
I wanted to come again. I did want to do it again.
Because we had a Five Guys.
Yeah, we did. Well, I turned up lastminute.com and I turned up without telling you, and we all had masks on because we were still in the throes of COVID. And I remember, like, I reached out to you at the end of your show and you looked down at me like a heathen, because he didn't know it was me. He looked down at me like a heathen and, like, pulled his hand back and was like, ew. He went, ew. And I went,
like,
no, it's me, Marcus. He went,
no,
oh.
you were wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I think you should make that clear in it.
I was.
You were wearing a mask and a hoodie.
I reached out with a gentlemanly handshake, and Kay went, nah.
And you were like, you were harder in it. You pulled it out. You pulled my arm even harder in.
Kay went,
and I was like,
ill.
I thought it was like, I thought someone was like proper trying to like bring me in, and I was like, please.
Yeah, man.
I was like, security.
Get this! Unhand me!
I think I even went racist. This black man.
This black brother. No, I didn't.
I'm fucking.
And then we went to
Five
Guys, innit? I think that's the last Five Guys that I had, man. And Ishan showed me some. You think it's overrated?
We'll talk about it on the
Really?
Patreon. Yeah, we'll talk about it on the Patreon. But yeah,
I like them.
Actually, no, they're great. Thank you. If you want to give us free food, Five Guys. Yeah. Five guys, feed these two guys. See. And on that note, see you later.
Or in the Patreon in just a sec, yeah? Big up.